Welcome to the Rural Dispatch, the podcast delivering stories from rural America. I'm your host, Allie Behrens. Headquartered in rural Iowa, I help run a nationwide livestock transportation company, and I'm here to bring you stories from the people who help shape this industry and our rural communities. Whether you're a trucker, livestock producer, or rural entrepreneur, this show is for you. Each week, we explore the realities of rural business life, from the highways to the fields and everything in between. So buckle up and let's dive into today's episode. We have Danny with
Frosty Frogs.
Let's start over. Danny with Frosty Frog Custom. Where's the name come from?
Where's the name come from? That's a long story because I'm French Canadian, and when we came in Texas, I was kind of fan of Gas Monkey Garage.
Okay.
And I'd say, oh, the name sounds good. And so as French Canadian, back in the days, that's not that much now, but the English Canadian call the French the frogs. So Frosty, we do fridge. I came from the north, so I love Gas Monkey Garage. That sounds good. So I say, oh, let's do Frosty Frog Custom. That could be a name that easy to remind.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
Won't forget it.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. How did you end up in Texas?
That's a long story. In fact, I know back in the day, I didn't know nothing about Texas except for the country music. And and back in the school days, I say, oh, one day I'm going to hands on the ranch in Texas. Didn't know anything about Texas. And when COVID strikes in Quebec, we were going crazy up there. Say, okay, let's move to Florida and let's go open a business in Florida. So for Canadian, the fastest way to come in the United States is to open a business and create American jobs. And so that's the easiest way to came here. So say, okay, let's go to Florida. So we went to Florida with my wife, and I was thinking that she's going to enjoy the palm trees and the ocean. And we went over there and say, oh, that's not really us. That's stress, and that's not the same. That's not the lifestyle we're looking for. And my wife's cousin was a saddle bronc rider. And when COVID strikes in Quebec, they close all the rodeos. The season rodeos went off. So he came in Texas to do some rodeos. And so while we were in Florida to see where we're going to install our business, our cousin was in Texas and said, okay, let's go visit Reg and see some rodeo. That'll be cool, and see what Texas looked like. So we went over there and we fall in love with Texas. We fall in love with people. That was awesome. Texas was, Quebec was the French province of Canada. And as a Quebecers, let's say Quebecers, Quebecois in French. As a Quebecers, I am from Quebec. I'm not a Canadian. I never feel like I was Canadian. I feel like I was from Quebec. And so I feel like Texas was like where I came from. They were really proud of their states. They were proud people. And so that's the feeling of my province when I was young. Mm-hmm. Now, Quebec turned out that you got more immigration. So that changed a lot. But yeah, so that's why we hands up in Texas. So we fall in love with Texas. With the weather is nicer than Quebec.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So my wife loves margarita. I love Shiner beer. So
yes,
this is a
marriage made in heaven.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
How did this all begin? I mean, if people don't know what you're selling here, it's the custom lookalike truck fridges that everybody's seen on TikTok and Facebook and everything else.
Yes, sir. Back in the days, I did have my shop in Quebec, doing some classic cars and old classic truck, classic cars, hairbrush, and I had that whole 50 refrigerators in my shop with the round corner, round shapes, And so I was looking at that thing, say, hey, I could turn this into a big rig. So that's how the idea came. So I just had a set of bud wheels, just make a quick mock-up in my shop and paint the fridge and say, oh, that's cool. So, but in Quebec, the market was really, that's a small market. And back in the day, didn't have any TikTok or I did have Facebook, but not using it. And so that's how it started. When we came in Texas, wasn't supposed to do that kind of business. Didn't want to paint no more. Didn't want to do body work no more. And we were supposed to do a complete different style business. Didn't turn out. Sometime plan wasn't what you expected.
Yeah.
So my wife say, hey, why don't you try to build another fridge? I say, oh, they are hard to sell, and I don't feel it. And she said, hey, you're not. You have to you have to stop to think as a Quebecois. You get United States is a different market, and you get to think big.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. So we built one. Didn't sold it, but start posting online on TikTok. I said, okay, we got some reach and we got some new followers. So we start with 1,500 followers. So, okay, yeah, maybe. And then we built another one. Didn't sold those two. And then our first customer showed up was Crystal Novosad from, she was the wife of Truth Novosad from Equipment Express in Caldwell, Texas. They were well known in the truck show circuit. So they have really nice rig. And she said, I want to make a gift for my husband. So can you build this truck? Back in the day, he did have a truck that made all magazine, was the iCotton truck. So I said, yeah, I could do it. So it was our first customer. And then another showed up, and that was awesome. We started getting more followers and getting more exposure on social media. And this is where all our business came from right now. Just social media. We do some truck show, but not that much. Maybe two truck shows a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to get one, how does it work? They just take a picture of their truck and you basically just...
Yeah, most of our build were replica of our customer rig. Sometimes it's a truck dealership. They just say, hey, I want it in that color and I want those options. So sometimes it's not a truck that we recreate, but most of our build was a recreation of an existing truck. Yeah.
You go pretty nuts. Where do they come up with the ideas like the one you got sitting here's got a hot dog roller in it, a margarita machine, kegerator?
That one was a little bit crazy because it was supposed to be our showpiece. So we went crazy with the option. This is not always the case. We could do whatever. We got some bill, cab over, give us some more room to work with. So we got some with gun safe. So we got, we don't get a lot of hate comment. That's probably the one that we get the more hate comments. Say you don't mix gun and alcohol.
Yeah. In Texas, we do.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So most of the time we do Peterbilt, Kenworth, but we could do everything. So that's always
basically if they can dream it, you can build it.
Yeah. So that's what we told to our customers. Say, hey, this is custom built, and we face some scammers on the social media sometimes that they say, they steal our content and try to sell, try to flu people. And so that's what we say on our videos. We never had anything in stock except when we got showpiece that we built that was available for sale. But we never have anything in stock because that's never the right color. That's never the right headlight.
Yeah, everybody wants their own.
Yeah, so
their own truck probably. Yeah. I mean, most of the time.
Yeah. So,
but you don't just do refrigerators. You were showing me yesterday the mailboxes are unbelievable too. Replicas.
This is the same thing that we were a custom shop, and I never defined myself as an artist. Since maybe a few years ago, there was a guy in Canada say, "No, you're a fucking artist."
You are. It really is. It's an art.
But in my mind, back in the day, say, "Oh, an artist do drugs and have to look weird."
Yeah.
So that's why I never consider myself as an artist. And but right now, I know that's what we were doing. we got some people say, "Oh, that's too expensive for a fridge," and they're right, but that's not just a fridge. That's a
It's a piece of
that's
art.
a showpiece in a
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah. So that's the point.
But a lot of
Yeah.
our listeners are also agriculture, and I've seen you also do John Deere tractor ones.
Yeah, I've done a John Deere tractor for a customer in Canada, so that's something we could do, and that's what I always say. Say, hey, challenge us. We could build it. So if we don't know how, we're gonna find a way. Like right now, we were building a go-kart for a mini Peterbilt for a customer.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't classify that as a go-kart. That's more of a mini truck.
Yeah, that's a mini truck. That's we had, and right now we went just crazy. We were supposed to be here with the real truck, with the mini truck, but last week we just decided to go with air suspension. So we just back up on.
And you had a diesel motor in there.
Yeah, a little Kubota diesel engine.
Make it smoke?
Yeah, making smoke and sounds good. So yeah, that'll be cool.
What is the lead time on a go-kart right now?
Right now,
We can't call it a go-kart. It's
What are we going to call it?
You can fit in it and drive it.
that's
And you're what, 6 foot?
Yeah, so I fit in. So we designed it for a kid could drive it. So we got 2 sets of pedals. So an adult got a second set of pedal in front, and kids got closer gas accelerators and brake pedals. So yeah, lead time right now, if somebody signed a fridge or a go-kart, we're in this next December. So we got a huge. The first go-kart wasn't delivered yet, and we already signed 7 of them.
There's an easier way to handle your bookkeeping. QuickBooks Online automates the busy work, connects all of your financial data in one place, and gives you real-time insights tailored to your business. If you're still juggling spreadsheets or using disconnected tools, there's a better way. QuickBooks Online helps bring everything into one spot so you always know where your business stands. Our listeners can get up to 50% off your first 3 months when you use the link in our show notes. Check it out and get started today.
Where's the best place for them just to get the listeners even go see it so they can just understand in their brain what you're actually doing here with these? Because they're unbelievable.
That's
they're sharp. Just go to, is it just frostycustoms.com or is it Facebook the easiest way to look?
Yeah, the easiest way was on all the social media. So Facebook, so we did answer every question. So if somebody's just say, hey, I want a prize, and it just came to talking to us on Messenger. So that's really easy. And that's what I say. Never give your money to anybody if you haven't talked to the guy with the weird accent.
Yeah. Like what's the price range for people who are curious? I'm sure it's different because it's all custom.
Yeah. So a base Peterbilt, conventional without the back panel. So we start with a single round headlight, 359 style bracket.
And all the lights work. They're all on toggle switches.
Yeah. You got that's the same build. That's the same quality of paint. You got everything. They start at 10,000.
Yes.
And as you upgrade the style of the headlights, if you want 2, 3, 4 colors, a hairbrush inside the door, because sometimes we had the hairbrush inside the door with the business logo company. So we could have, sometimes it's the history of the family. We got some trucks. And so the price goes up with more options.
Oh, absolutely.
So we have built a car holder for a customer. So we got the car holder on top of his fridge with the back panel. So that was really amazing build. So we could do whatever customers asking us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Super creative to even conceptualize the idea and then to actually bring it to life, I think is so cool.
What's all the lights run on? Just a 120 to 12 volt conversion?
Yeah, that's 120 with a converter. So we have the train horn sometime. So when we got a train horn, we got a hair valve inside the door with a lace inside. That's an option that sometimes people say, I want it. Oh, that's expensive. My fridge is expensive. Yeah, we could take off the train horn. That's
Yeah.
You don't need the train horn.
You don't need a train horn. Oh yeah, I want the train horn. Okay. So.
And then do you do, I think I've seen, is that one got a kegerator built in it? It got the tap coming out the hood emblem?
Yeah, the cab over's got the taps, got a kegerator, it's got a wine fridge, it's got a slushy machine. That one's got hot dog steamer, the popcorn machines. We went a little bit crazy with this one. We got the TV on top that slide behind when you don't want it. So when it's all closed, nobody's can figure out that there's any TV or whatever.
Yeah. You would never guess that all of that is in that.
This is 3 pieces, so we could take it apart to go through a standard door. So you could, that's really easy.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
easy to move, but we could fit it almost everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think you're missing the market a little bit on the tractors, though, for the guys around here. I mean, their shops are nicer than most people's houses.
We got some customer that has some crazy shop.
Yeah.
We had a customer that we sell a fridge, really high optioned one in Oklahoma. And they were in the whole fields and stuff like that. And that's funny because we always thought, at first, we thought that we're never going to see back our customers. That's going to be a one-time thing. Then he called us back, say, "Hey, Danny, I was building a Jumbotron, one of those core panels."
Yeah.
So he said, "Can you hairbrush it?" Yeah, for sure. So he shoot me the size of the thing on the phone. Say, "I've got a piece of 8x8. I got 4 corner and then 4 other pieces." And yeah, okay. So I shoot him a price to hairbrush the whole thing. And then he starts sending me pictures. I want this and I want that. I was like, oh, shit. That's not what I expected. And my wife said, "Hey, you know how big it is, eh?" I said, "Yeah, 8x8. And she said, "Yeah, but think about it. You sold the fridge. You spend 2 days working inside the fridge door."
Yeah.
Say, "You know how many fridge door on this?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And there's a lot of portraits. So he did lost his dad.
Oh.
And we have painted a lot of tribute pictures to his dad and his family. So he's got a lot of specific
I suppose that's the next question with a lot of these guys with sweet show trucks and stuff. Will you do just custom airbrush artwork to match a picture they got?
Yeah. Sometimes customers say, I got that customer here in Ohio, and his fridge was ready, and I called him, say, "Hey, I'm just waiting for what you want as your artwork inside the door," and say, "Oh, let me try to find something on Google." And I was a kind of, "No, tell me what you want, and I'm gonna draw you something for you. I don't want you to give me something from another artist and say, hey, reproduce this." And then I asked him, say, "Have you seen what I was doing?" He said, "No." So I sent him pictures, and he was like, "Damn, that's crazy." So talk me about you and your company, your history, and I'm gonna draw you something. And most of the time, I never show to my customer the artwork until the delivery date.
So it's done.
And that's something we keep as a surprise. And so when we showed up to our customer, most of the time they were more excited to open the door. Say, let us set up the whole thing, and then you're going to see the artwork. And so they were blown away most of the time.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Where did you get into the custom airbrushing artist? I mean, did you start as an artist?
I did buy a hairbrush. Back in the day, never had computer at home, so didn't see any. That was complicated in the 90s. You don't have Google, whatever, or YouTube that you could learn how to do. So I did buy a hairbrush, and my buddy has a pickup truck, brand new pickup truck. Say, "Hey, can I hairbrush your tailgate?" Said, "Yeah." So I did draw his truck and just a landscape and his big rig coming through the road, and said, "Man, that's insane." And then everybody say, "Oh, if you want to practice on my truck, you can." So everybody wants free airbrush.
Oh, yeah.
So I never made a job of this. I never made so I've done hairbrush here and there, but
just as a hobby is how it started.
Hobby, yeah.
Okay.
And right now I like to sell the hairbrush option because that's really, I'd really like to do that really personal touch to the fridge. But that's most of the time we sold the hairbrush. People want it, but that's not always. Sometimes it's just a blank inside the door. But yeah, that's a nice. I like to do it. That takes a lot of time. I was really picky. If I don't like it, I start over and over. And so I'd like the truck to look like the real deal. I always draw cars and trucks. So I could draw a Peterbilt with high shut clothes. I've seen a lot of hairbrush artists. Some people were good to do skulls and crazy stuff. I wasn't that guy. As I say, I never do drugs. So I can draw those skulls and those stuff. But sometimes those artists can draw a truck. That looks weird. Wheels looks weird. So, and I have different style. I've got some customer want something more cartoon. So I do some cartooning, so we could do whatever. That's like we have done the snowman truck from Smoking the Bandit Fridge. And that customer was really awesome. He was a clown. He had like 3 or 4 building on his land, and it's jam-packed of automobile, memorial, got cars, truck, boat, everything is supercharged. He's got an airplane crashing the roof of his house with smoke machine and lights. He's got Camaro cut in half in a fake garage door, and he's got smoke machine under it. So people think that the car was doing a burnout right in the. So that was the most amazing place I ever been. And when we have done the hairbrush, he was really picky on a hairbrush. He said, "Hey, I want this and that." So he sent me a lot of pictures of other artists, and he said, "That's what I want." I said, "Yeah, but that's not gonna be this. I'm gonna do it my way, but it's gonna be I know what you want, so we'll do it that way." But yeah, so we had that cartoon stuff inside the door. It's got Burt Reynolds, he's got Snowman, he's got Liliness and Bigginess.
That's why just looking through your stuff though, man, if you can dream it, you can build it. That's the shit you've posted is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But your painting is phenomenal.
Yeah,
on your trucks.
The paint job was I want it to be really, really nice. So if we got some orange peel, we sand it down, we polish everything. When we got some stripes, we clear coat it twice. So we make sure that the stripe will be really smooth. So we block sand, and then we clear coat it, and then we polish. So we're sure that the paint was better than a real truck.
And let's back up because your background is in bodywork, and you went to school for all of this, and so you've got...
Yeah, I did learn auto bodies in school back in the days, and so I've been a painter. I was never been just a painter, so that's why I could build those from... I don't need any bodies in the shop. I could run the shop by myself, except for all the
office work, book work.
We need a woman behind us to keep us focused.
Yeah,
and I need my wife.
Yeah,
and so I've got a bodywork background, so I always been working on smaller shop. So never been working in big shop that you got a painter that just paint 40 hours a week. So you got to do a little bit of everything. And that's what I like. I have been working on the shop before I just went on self-employed, and I was painting all day long, and I want to kill somebody Thursday, you know, that's been boring. So, and that shop, we were building some truck bodies equipment, snow plows and that stuff. And we painted black and yellow. And sometime came a blue. I was like, "Oh, damn, that's a good day."
Now, do you guys ever do anything with like stand-up deep freezes, where you guys want them as freezers in the garage, or like the chest ones for like a trunk lid car?
We never done, but we could do. As I'm telling you, we could
anything you can dream.
We got some people say, "Can you do a square body?" Yeah, but that's gonna be small fridge. We're gonna have side by side, and we're gonna make it. So, yep.
I mean, it's pretty phenomenal, though. You do good work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do good
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Can't imagine what work you do on drugs.
Won't happen.
Do you know, did you figure out a price on your go-karts and stuff, or is that all on your website? Just have to call you and say how detailed you
Yeah.
want? I mean, these, like you said, they even has Diamond Tuck interior in them.
Yeah. We do the
It's the real
interior.
deal.
We got some park brake switch that were electric switch for the lights. They looks like those maxi brake
Yeah.
switch. So we use a lot of things that makes looking accurate, and but like custom big rigs, it's hard to say a price
Oh,
because
absolutely.
if somebody's wanted to look like just like his truck, like the one we were building right now, has got all revolution lights everywhere. So
Yeah.
we could go from there. So we got a starting price at around $22,000,
Yeah.
and it go
Sky's
like
the limit.
right now
Yeah.
we got a C500 Kenworth to build, 3-axle in the back. So amazing truck.
And they have air suspension.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, do you do the trailers also?
We could, but right now we haven't done.
Yeah.
But I guess that Travis Miller, that the one that we were building, was a livestock hauler. So I guess that he's gonna have a trailer. So that's why we have used that Kubota 3-cylinder engine. So that'll be strong enough to pull a
Oh, yeah.
trailer. So
Uh-huh.
that'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
cool.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Way cool.
That's what I say. I've been killing when I was a kid to have a go-kart like
Yeah.
that.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
I seen pictures of it. I was like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's something. Yeah, we got the 4 inches stacks that matches 8 inches stacks on the real deal. So that was yeah.
Cool.
It's wild.
Yeah, it is. What's the best piece of advice you've gotten or that you give to people?
Man, if somebody's could dream something, follow your dreams.
Yeah.
I love that song from Cody Johnson. If you got a dream, chase it.
Yeah.
Because your dream won't chase you back.
Uh-huh.
So that's one of my favorite songs, and I do love older songs, all that George Strait stuff. But Cody Johnson, that song's really taught me. That's really.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was, as an artist, I was a dreamer. So I got big dreams. I always wanted another classic cars, and most of my car were TV replica cars. So I was a TV guy, TV shows with cars. So I did have it generally back in the days. A really nice one. Did have the Blue Mule from Wildline Fever, 4WT 9000 cab over, Bumblebee from the Transformers, some Dixie Jeep, Daisy Duke Jeep, Fall Guy truck, Bandit Trans Am. So I have a lot of classic cars and classic truck. And we went to car show, and I told my wife, "Oh, I'd like to have one like this." And she said, "That's never gonna end."
Yeah.
So that's what make you keep going. Say, to have some dreams, and say life could be boring, but if you got a dream, you're never gonna.
No.
Yeah.
Tomorrow ain't guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah. I did sold all those big dreams to came in the United States. I did sold that general to invest here in the United States, because that was the way to do it. And when we came with our Canadian money in the United States, you lost like a lot of money. So your $600,000 became $350.
Yeah.
So that was a tough one.
Well, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, awesome.
We'll link all your socials and everything in the show notes so people can come find you.
Yeah.
This is
That'd be
fun.
nice.
I love to hear it.
Like I said, our big markers all farmers. That's why I kept bringing up the tractors, because they have nice shops.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice shops.
Yeah.
And they all drink beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Rural Dispatch. I hope you found something valuable to take back to your own operation. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend. You can keep up with me between episodes on socials at Barons & Co. Or join our email list on our website to get new episodes delivered straight to your inbox every Wednesday. Until next time, keep those wheels turning. We'll talk soon. I want to share something we've recently started using, a new app called Beef Hub. It was built by cattle haulers for cattle haulers, and it's full of the info you actually want and need as a driver. They're constantly updating it with the most current details for the places that we go every day. If you're in this line of work, it's worth checking out. Use my referral code RURAL when you sign up and let us know what you think.